Welcome to Express Expressions. Our special guest today is Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, who wears many hats: MSMEs, roads, transport, as one of the track to economic mentors of this government. Uh, Nitinji, welcome to the show. We are speaking to you at a very interesting moment in time. Joining us on this show is Mr. Prabhu Chawla, your old friend and editorial director of New Indian Express. We'll try and understand through this show what is happening to the economy, what are the measures that are being taken, how can we come out of the lockdown. So, the general impression people seem to have, and this is true of many countries, not just India, is that the lockdown is somewhat like the Abhimanyu's Chakravyuh. Countries have entered it, but how to come out of it is a question that depends on many factors. As the minister who's in charge for the largest employers of India, MSMEs, how do you plan to come out of the lockdown?
Actually, frankly speaking, the whole world is facing the problem of coronavirus. It is not only India.
Hmm.
And it is a very serious problem. And the first time the world is facing this problem. Because in majority diseases, all type of virus, the vaccines are available. But coronavirus is the new virus. Actually, I'm not the expert of the subject, but what my information which I know, it is not a natural virus. It is formed in laboratory, and that is the reason that world don't have any option, any answer of this question, that there is no vaccine is available. The world is trying for that, and I'm confident even Indian scientists also doing excellent jobs. Expecting as early as possible within 15 days or a month, we will get the option for that. And that solution is most important, that without vaccine, we cannot resolve this problem. That is the very, very naked truth of this case. But what is that when we taken a decision regarding lockdown the cities and all type of trade business, there are two opinions are there. It is every time it is there. But my feeling is the life is important, and life of the people is the most important thing for the country. We have to save the life of the people, and
Very
that is
true.
the only first important thing for the country. And for that reason, we need to maintain lockdown. For that purpose, we need to maintain social distance more than 1 meter between the two person. We have to maintain, use this mask mandatory. At the same time, using of sanitizer every time by entering into your office or in your residence. And that is very important. But now government has taken a lot of decision and liberalized the policy by taking, considering preventive measures. Actually, majority industries are already, government has given permission to them to start. NH is completely started, moving very fast. 70 to 80% traffic is available on national highways. Export, import in the ports are already started. And school, colleges, cinema halls, malls, and air service now is restricted, it is started, but the railway service and air service is not fully started. But we have to find out the way out. Actually, I'm using the phrase, the art of living. The art of living with coronavirus need to understand Indian society now. This is very important because we don't have any option. So my suggestion is that we are trying for it, and it is not a political subject. Either it is credit or discredit to anybody. Now this is the time for the country, that this is a big problem we are facing. We need to take a attitude that beyond caste, religion, creed, sex, party, and politics, this is the first time that we need to, it is very essential for everybody, either it is media, political leaders, political parties, either it is bureaucracy, judicial system, media, anybody, that this is time that we should unite it, we should fight with coronavirus, and we should save the life of the people by and large. Now regarding economy also, we are facing serious problem. no doubt that from last 2 3 months business are closed, and really unemployment problem is, the situation in the industry economic situation is very bad, and really trade business everyone is facing really acute problem. Now government has declared the package of 20 lakh crores. It is the 10% of the GDP. The USA government declared the package of $2 trillion, and Japan government has declared the package of 12% of their GDP. And as compare, Indian government has taken decision, and our Prime Minister declared the package of 20 lakhs crore. Still, we are trying to find out the way out and helping the people that how we can be helpful for them. But Shankar, one thing is very clear that now everyone is in problem. The state government, some of the state government, they don't have money to pay the next month's salary. The revenue of government of India is also reduced. The banking system is under stress. And even the migrant labor problem is there. Labor are facing the problem, industry is facing the problem, media is facing the problem. Some of the big media houses already terminated some people from the services. So this is a very serious problem. And for that reason, my economic solution is we need more liquidity into the market. Without that, nothing will happen. So there are two things. By 20 lakh crore of package given by the government, then 20 lakhs from state government budget and central government budget, and minimum 10 lakhs crore from public private investment, adding up 50 lakhs rupees, 50 lakh crore in Indian economy, at least it can be helpful for accelerate our wheel. Now the problem is that regarding my sector, particularly road sector, now I have planning to make it want to award road contracts of 15 lakh crore within 2 years. And already first time, my NHI team, my officers, we are interacting with the insurance fund, pension funds, Canadian pension fund, American funds, World Bank, ADB, BRICS Bank. And I'm confident that on the NHI have got AAA rating given by the world institution. So without government guarantee, we can raise funds from the market, particularly FDI, we need to have more in the country. And I feel that we will get it that. And for that reason, now our toll income is up to end of this year will come to 28,000 crore per year.
How much has it
And
dropped, Nitinji, the toll income?
at least there is a loss of 4 to 5,000 crores. We are expecting this is the revenue loss. But now this year it will be 28,000 crore. And I'm expecting that we are expecting more traffic. That whether it will be, our target was to get 40,000 crore at the end of this year, because we are already completing a lot of roads and our toll income will be increased. So idea is within 5 years, my toll income will be 1 lakh crores. And for that purpose, we have taken decision. First, that we are planning roadside development of industrial clusters, smart cities, smart villages, logistic park, roadside amenities. At the same time, we are now taking some prime land with the cooperation of state government to making bus port like airports. Then we are working on the system for rapid transport system on electricity, mass rapid transport system, ropeway, cable car, funicular railway in the hill area in place of the road construction in northeast, Arunachal, Meghalaya, Tripura, and in Uttarakhand. Today I have opened one tunnel on Badrinath Kedarnath.
Yeah, correct.
There was a big. So I am confident that we need to develop infrastructure for the country, and I am talking economically. I have got 480 projects. The cost of the project is
साहब आप इतनी सारी चीजें बता रहे हैं, हमारा व्यूअर जो है ना वो एक बार भूल जाएगा, हम एक एक करके सारी चीजें बताएंगे तो याद भी रखेगा। थोड़ा मेरे एक पॉइंट आपसे, आपने एक बड़ी अच्छी स्टेटमेंट दी है व्हिच आई वांट टू आस्क यू अगेन एंड you made a statement about 50 lakh crore rupee statement. That you are looking at 50 lakh crore. Do you mean for revival of economy during after COVID, India needs minimum of 50 lakh crore rupees for to come back to the system?
no, Prabhu. This is not the problem. The most important problem is that we need to increase the purchasing power of the common man. We have deposited money in Pradhan Mantri, that Jana Dhana Yojana accounts. The 35 crores accounts are there.
So I
We
meant
are now
liquidity.
giving.
I meant just liquidity figure, like 20
Yeah,
lakh rupee is a very good figure.
I,
50 lakh is a very
am
good
not.
figure.
I am not the economist, but what my preliminary knowledge
Yeah,
of
correct.
economics
But you are
is
very
telling me
practical. No? That's a, you are the only practical minister who talks sense
that
actually.
the 50 lakhs is not a sufficient amount. If we want to go up to the GDP growth of 5%,
Gee.
we need to we have to more money we need. That is the option is FDI. Now this is blessing in disguise that we can upgrade the technology and by we can invite the foreign investment in different sectors in our country. And now there is a statement from the Japani Prime Minister. Those Japanese who have already their investment in Japan, in China, and their industry, they can, if they want to come back to China, come out of China, then the government is declared a big package. So now it is the time for the country to grab the opportunity and taking maximum foreign investment in the country. Most important source is from the foreign investment. We can increase the liquidity in the market. Second thing, from the government, we need public-private investment. And the third thing, government trying their level best, but it is really difficult about their potential and capacities because there are limitations. They have to, at least we have too much capital in the market. Without that, liquidity cannot be available. Without that, purchasing power cannot be increased. And without purchasing power, we cannot increase the demand and supply mechanism in the market. That is exactly my feeling is there. And now, unfortunately, yes.
There is a, sorry to interrupt you. You talk about liquidity because our RBI and banks are flush with cash. Somehow they are not able to distribute, give cash in the hands of people. Prime Minister then wants good scheme, Nirmala Sitaraman has done something. But when you go to the banks, they are not dispersing as per the policy of the government. There is no liquidity in the hands of the consumer or SMSEs which we are representing. If you talk to the SMSEs, you will get your feeling that whether they are getting the money or not. There is systemic failure somewhere. Have you heard of it or not?
No, I will tell you my grassroots level feedback. Even I am in Nagpur. I received the deputation of Nagpur Chamber of Commerce, and they give me the thanks, especially that banks officers are making force to them and calling them and sanction their additional working capital limit. I'm telling you, the unit MSME unit, those who have the fixed asset, term loan of 25 crore, up to 25 crore, and working capital of 100 crore, without collateral, the order of the government from the Reserve Bank that they have to sanction 20% more working capital. If suppose he has got the limit of 100 crore, he will get 120 crore. This 20 crore without collateral guarantee. And that is the reason that we are expecting 45 lakhs benefited from 3 lakh crores of this loan. Then 20 crores as a equity we are giving to the particular accounts who are NPA, where we can take the equity and then it is expected from the bank that their norms, they can restructure that account. Already, Prabhuji, up to March end, we have restructured 6 lakh MSMEs. Then already we have taken decision to increase the date up to 31st December. And I'm expecting that at least more than 25 lakh MSME, we are going to restructure before 31st December. There are problems, and without liquidity, now it is the time for Reserve Bank, time for banks to give more money to the people. Without that, we cannot accelerate the wheel of our economy. That is the grassroots naked truth of the economy, which we need to understand.
नितिन जी, पंचतंत्र में पंचतंत्र में कहते हैं ना कि कौवा जब घड़े के ऊपर बैठता है, he drops pebbles into the pot and the water level comes up. So liquidity will and FDI will sort of fulfill that role. But micro, medium, small scale enterprises are also complaining that a lot of money owed to them by governments, by public sector enterprises has not reached them. You yourself have also raised this issue. What is the actual quantum of money that MSMEs which is overdue to these enterprises, and what is the resolution for this? Because these are the largest
Actually,
employers.
we don't have official data.
Mhm.
But last, even when I taken charge as minister from that time, I'm continuously pursuing this subject. My officers, by taking the survey and research, they tell me approximately this is 5 lakhs crore.
Mhm.
And this is stuck up with the central government ministries and public undertaking of the central government, public undertaking of the state government and state government ministries, and private sector.
My God.
These are the three important sectors where this pendency is pending. So now, government, our government has taken a decision at any cost within 45 days. All ministries and all public undertaking of government of India, it is mandatory for them to release the funds who are pending from last many days of MSMEs, and that is the order from the government. I also give a letter to all chief ministers in the same scenario, in the same fashion. I am expecting for them that they should take the decision to release the state government outstanding of MSMEs. Either it is from ministry and particularly it is from the state public undertaking. The third important thing is already I have discussion. Actually, it is a very interesting story. I am not very much familiar to social media. From last month, I have interacted more than 14 crore people with 106 conferences, video conferences. It is a great experience in my life that I get grassroots information from it. When I discuss with the people, they give me representation. I receive that. I give one copy to me, one copy to my office. After going into the details, grassroots reality is really a very challenging situation. So I request all the already I have interacted with all the big people from starting from Tata to Bajaj to everybody. And I request them, please do one thing for me. At any release the payment of small scale sector MSMEs immediately within 45 days. So majority automobile, just a minute, I just give you the example.
Yeah, please
The
go ahead.
automobile industry volume is 4,50,000 crore, out of which 1,45,000 crore is export. And now this is the most important industry, number one industry in the country, providing maximum employment potential. So all automobile industry owner assure me that we will immediately resolve this issue. Already we have given instruction and we will return back the money which is pending with us of MSME. Then again, I am trying, still it's on my level, I am doing it, that make a somehow new mechanized formula with the bank that suppose X company, the big company, who has have a liability of suppose 10 crores of MSME. So there will be a tri-party agreement between that company, bank and MSME. And on the credit of that company, bank will immediately give the money to MSME and they have to pay, the big company has to pay the interest for that for 3 months to 6 months. And this type of facility will be rolling facility, which can be available, that can give some relief. I'm trying for that. I don't know whether it will be approved by finance or not, but I'm going to recommended this formula, and that also be helpful. That's 20, 30, 50,000 crore. That will be rotating amount, revolving fund, and which can be useful for getting money. Because there are two type of defaultations.
अभी थोड़ा सा क्योंकि मैं कह रहा हूँ कि you are very good at figures and you are one of the best minister who is always ready with all sorts of figures. Intentions of the government have nobody is doubting. What you are saying is correct. But the feedback which you are talking about and our feedback we have carried through is also the newspaper. It doesn't look nice to read that question here also. You are talking, you have instructed people to give the money back, government. I am giving the example of media. Your information minister, secretary has returned to finance ministry or every ministry to make the media payment. For 2 months, not a single penny has been paid to the media by either state government or by the central government. And even the banks also, if you read the story which have been carried, banks are not giving money to SMSE. They are not raising their at all limits. They are asking for much more. In fact, the OD powers of the general managers have been taken away by the executive director. So what is happening on the ground, perhaps we may like to have better feedback directly from your worker and everywhere else. What you are saying is good, it's happening. But other things which are coming to you, you said in the beginning, let me ask question, then you can answer. That you said that this is a very bad time and we should be all together. In Maharashtra, your own state, you must have seen the kind of policy going on. Then people are not fighting COVID. The united government is fighting BJP is fighting COVID. Today, former chief minister had a press conference of how he attacked the government there. Is that correct that politics happening in the name of COVID with your party or other parties are doing it? Why can't you have a unanimity in the state itself?
First of all, Prabhu, I want to tell you, I have taken grassroots information. I am receiving deputation from the MSME people. And now it's my public appeal to all MSME people. What are the schemes which are already sanctioned by the central government or MSME? If they are not getting cooperation from the banks, I will request them kindly send one email to my office in Delhi, and we will make the review and we will go ahead. I am giving an example. Just 3 to 4 months before, there was a meeting with the all bank chairman, with Nirmalaji and myself, and my secretary was there, Arun Pandya. So in that meeting, now today I have a software that in the country, any bank, what are the application they receive and how much application they dispose and application for reason they are pending. So some of the bank chairman was telling me that we completed our minimum target. I asked them, who tell you that your minimum target is the last number? You should increase it. It should be maximum. Why are you taking it minimum target? So we are expecting more from it. Then there was 22 cases was pending. Percent cases was pending. I asked every banker chairman, open question to them, what is the reason? The one reason was that the area was not coming in the purview of that bank. I immediately asked them one question: when you are not, this is not under your purview, why you are not transfer this application to other branch? Then say, we are sorry, we will immediately transfer. Then for 11% application, they were telling me there are some certificates and nothing for that purpose. The applications are pending. So now today, Prabhuji, I have developed a software in my office that all over the country of all the bankers, all the banks, and branch wise, whatever the MSME schemes applications are received, what are to be processing, what is to be disbursement, everything. And now Nirmalaji also giving instruction to them. So my appeal to all of you through this interview, all stakeholders, if suppose any problem they are facing related with getting this 20% more collateral free working capital, for that if there is a problem, immediately send your proposal in details to my ministry. Now the Prime Minister has appointed a committee under chairmanship of Rajnath Singh ji, and Nirmala ji also the member of that committee. So every day I am sending lot of my problems to finance ministry to minister to look into it, and every day they are taking preventive measures to look into it. I am confident that there may be problem somewhere, but we can resolve that problem. And if the suppose the complaints are there, kindly request all the stakeholders that give your details to me, to my ministry. We will resolve that issue. The second important thing is now we are already taken a decision. Now the MSME schemes, only CDB and nationalized bank, they are only authorized to support our scheme, financing in our scheme. Now we have taken decision that all benefit will also go to district cooperative bank, state cooperative bank, urban cooperative bank, multi-schedule cooperative bank, and NBFC. So we increase the canvas. So now I feel that we can resolve the issue. But after that, if there is a problem, we don't have any problem. They can immediately give us whatever the problem they are facing it under the policy. If they are not getting the benefit, we will inquire the matter and we will support them and we will resolve the issue. Regarding this political situation, politics, I don't want to entangle in it. It's my honest feeling that this is not a time. This is a really a very, very challenging situation. Country is going through a very, very bad patch. People are facing acute problem. This is the time that we need to act on the basis of humanity, on the basis of responsibility, on the basis where we have to think more than caste, creed, sex, party, and politics.
Why
Because
don't
the
you use your good
situation is very
officer, Nitin ji? Why don't you use your good officer, tell your party and your friend Mr. Uddhav Thackeray not to indulge in politics? You're not spoken on Maharashtra yet.
many time every day, a week, two, three calls I have with Uddhav Thackeray, with Sharad Pawar, with Ajit Pawar, with Devendra. Every time I am talking about because Mumbai's situation is very, very bad. The way in which Mumbaikar are facing problem, Prabhuji, you cannot imagine. Shankar probably is in
Who is
Mumbai.
responsible? According to your party, it's the state government responsible.
So this is a one type of natural calamities. This is not a time to discuss who is responsible. This is the time that how we can find out the way out, how we can resolve the problem, and how we can get the solution. This is the important thing which I feel so.
Shankar,
Nitinji, today CRISIL's report has come saying that Indian economy for the first time in 40 years will shrink, and the GDP number they have given is that India's economy might record a -5% of growth. Now, this is also in keeping with all the challenges that we have spoken about. We know that you have a creative bent of mind in terms of solutions. People know you as the person who built the first expressway in Maharashtra, Bombay Pune Expressway, and then the flyover story. Not many people might know that you are the original creator of the रूरल रोड्स प्रोग्राम. तो अटल जी ने आपको तब पूछा था कि नितिन, कोई भारत को इंडिया से जोड़ने के लिए कोई फ्लाईओवर है क्या, एंड यू हैड कम अप विद द प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना. टुडे माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज देयर a flyover you have in mind to connect India back with growth and with jobs? Any new idea that you come? You are also part of the economic task force, I know.
Shankar, I am not an economist. I am a student of economy.
No, we are all very happy that you are not an economist.
But the answer of this $1,000,000 question is only one. You have more liquid, you need more liquidity in the market. You have to increase the spending more, and by which you have to create demand and supply position in the market. You need to start infrastructure work in road, railway, ports, power, everywhere by using most private public investment. And you have to take more initiative for attracting more foreign investment, FDI, in the country. We need more loans. Now I'm telling you, for example, it is not in my hand, but I'm going to recommend it to the Prime Minister, that Nadi Jod Prakalpa, when I was Water Resources Minister, out of 48 projects, I have prepared 16 projects DPR, and 6 projects are now in position we can start at any time. And now our irrigation percentage in the country is now 5%. If our irrigation percentage, if we increase up to more than 50%, it is going to change the rural India. And this is the time by taking loan from World Bank or from ADB to find out BRICS Bank, any solution for that, and to make more expenditure in irrigation. At least we can start the project, irrigation project costing more than 5 lakh crores. Now I am planning to making of 22 green express highway alignment, out of which 7 work has already started. So we can go for more works. The railway ministry can plan. There are different type of models. You are giving reference about Mumbai model. So if railway can make a electrification of 500 kilometer on defer payment, 25% they will get it, 75% will pay every month by adding interest cost in it, and up to 6 years, 7 years, that can be that type of tender we can make it. Even we can have to start solar power project, hydropower project. These are the infrastructure. Make smart villages, smart cities are going on. We can create more demand of steel and cement. That is the core sector. You remember, Shankar, I was in Bangalore in the construction equipment machinery, and I was in that seminar. And they was telling me we have increased our industry by 80% in this situation. It is only because we are consuming, NHI is consuming 40% of the cement production of the country. So we can get the foreign funds. Our AAA rating is there. We have a strong economic base. We can get funds. Now I'm telling you example. In TOT project, one of our package was estimated cost was 5,600, and the Macquarie Australian company give me 9,400 crore. I sell my road. So we can raise the money from the market and we can use it. We can multiply it. And this is the time that we need to support all the sectors, all the industry, and without increasing demand. I'm telling you a small thing. Without, if the position of industry cannot change, how they can afford to give advertisement to media?
Hmm.
If they get good turnover, they can make advertisement. So your revenue will start. If there is no profit in the industry, how they can spend money on advertisement? And then how it can be difficult for survival of media. So here we need to find out about that. Second important thing, what Prabhu is giving me the reference, I don't know. But if there is a pendency with the IB ministry also, as per the order of the Prime Minister declaring it, that all government, central government offices, all ministries and undertaking, they are supposed to clear all related with the MSMEs and media house also is a MSME. If there is
Yes.
any pendency, they have to clear within 45 days. So immediately I should make the follow up on that.
No,
But without
Nitin,
liquidity, nothing is going to happen.
Nitinji, you are talking about liquidity again and again. First, I'll come back to your first concept of 100 cities, smart cities. I don't know anybody has done the review of, we have done stories also. And New Delhi city is also a smart city. It is not better than what it was in 2014 or 15. And many of the smart cities are worse than what they were individually. So wherever the money has gone, we don't know whether the minister does visit smart city and visits what has been done there. I'm not getting to that, is not subject here. But I'm coming to, we're talking about liquidity, demand. But tell us where the money will come from. When the RBI banks are not willing to, how much, if you look at the last 1 month dispersal of money to the SMSEs and to other sectors, how was it before March and how much it's gone, you will find the figure for yourself. Even the RBI figures are not reflecting in that. So where is the liquidity? Why can't you go for, you are saying 10%, 20 lakh, 20% of GDP? That is based on the budget of 1918, 1920, 21 lakh crore people, 2 lakh, 10,000 crore budget. That is 20%, 10% of that. But your budget estimates will come down. Your GDP itself will come down. So how will 20 lakh will remain 10% of that? You must have taken that into account. But tell us, where will the liquidity come from?
Actually, this 20 lakh crore, 10% of GDP package, which is declared by the Prime Minister, and with the support of Reserve Bank and banks. The Reserve Bank issued a circular. I am giving a small example, Shankar. In Nagpur, Samruddhi Cooperative Bank, a small bank is here. My wife is a chairman of that bank, and it is a bank of only 100 crores. So yesterday, at the time on the dining table, she was telling me we received a circular that SLA rate and other relaxation given by Reserve Bank, and their bank has already financed additional capital of 2.5 crore to the small people, by as per the circular of the Reserve Bank is concerned. Even the State Bank chairman, I have a discussion with him, Mr. Rajneesh Kumar, one of the fine and very good chairman. He has already sanctioned many of the cases. And I can understand there may be problems somewhere, but it is the time that we need cooperation from the banks. And the Reserve Bank has given order now for this 20% increase in the working capital without collateral guarantee. It is the guarantee of the government. Why bother about it? There is no problem. And
Nitinji,
the Reserve Bank has already issued the circular, and I feel that it will be 100%. It is going to be happen, and we will resolve that issue.
Nitinji, you spoke about FDI, about Chinese, Japanese companies shifting out of China. Do you have any breaking news in that sense, whether companies are actually coming to India? I know the government is in discussions with Korean companies, with Samsung, chip makers from Taiwan. There has been a lot of talk about Foxconn, which has been going on at least for 6 years now. So where do we stand? Are we gaining from this shift of the supply chain?
Actually, Foxconn was giving me promise to give employment to 1 lakh youth of Mumbai, particularly Konkan area, and they was interested to take land in special economic zone in JNPT. I changed the rules and regulation for them. And then I take a decision that by tender process, even one party is ready to take that land. By giving assurance to giving employment, we are okay. But ultimately, the Ravindra tried his level best, but they can't turn. So now it's a very difficult task. Now they are now in the whole world there is a competition.
Hmm.
Vietnam, Indonesia, Bangladesh, every country is interested. And in that competition now, presently our labor laws we are not going to change. But for the people who are coming new from abroad, making with FDI, we need to accept some of their condition. Without that, they cannot come. And that is the reason that Uttar Pradesh government, Madhya Pradesh government, and Gujarat government has taken decision. Those who are ready to come for their state, they will change their labor laws. Actually, the whole world that laws is continue labor law. It's not a big problem. We are not taking decision for existing industry. But in the competition, we need to give them good services, transparency, time-bound decision-making process, and at the same time, no rate tapism. We have to clear all type of licenses.
You have made a very interesting. Your new laws will be applicable to only green industry, not the old industry. Whether labor laws, any other laws, that is what we are saying.
100%. Actually, the present labor law, which cover all the industry, that is not concerned with the new labor law. This labor law for the new industry which are coming with their investment to India,
applicable to them. That is will be
applicable to them. It is very clear. All the chief minister,
so much of
all the
misconception
chief,
was there.
all the chief minister has clear that.
What
Unnecessary. One point is there. Shankar,
Yeah.
you remember
Hmm.
this communism fails. The American liberal economics capitalism is also failed. The red flag with China and Russia, with the liberal economic policy taking from USA, the non-residential Chinese invested in China, and Russia and China only they have got red flag. Otherwise, no communist philosophy is there. The socialistic people also collapse. No one is in the country in the world now. There is an option that this is the way that we can develop the country. I'm giving an example. In Budapest, in Hungary, there was a big garden, and there was a stone structures of big leaders, communist leader Karl Marx, Lenin. In the one area, they all was there. Pratima, big
Buddha.
Pratimas was there.
Yeah.
Yes. So I asked them to understand what is this. So he was telling me our country was a communist country, and at that time because of Russia, but there was an unrest in the mind of the people against the communist philosophy and communist administration. So people break all the pratimas of all these leaders. Now there was a problem, so we kept it here in this corner in the garden, all there. So now this is the time that even capitalism, socialism, and communism philosophy cannot resolve our problem. This is the time for India that Gav Garib Mazdoor Kisan, with liberal economy and with knowledge as a power and value-based education and value-based family system, we can give a path to the whole world for giving this new economic thought of Antyodaya. On the basis of that, creating more employment, per capita income, GDP, and decentralization of the wealth. And we can make a super economic power. So that is now the time opportunity which with us that we can give it this new idea, which is some of the thought related with Mahatma Gandhi, some of the thought related with Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, some of the thought related with Pandit Dindal Upadhyaya. And on the basis of that, with a modern attitude, there is a difference between modernization and westernization. And my feeling that this modernization, and that is innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and experiences, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth. And at the same time, we need to have value-based education system and value-based family system, which is a very, very strength for Indian society. On the basis of that, considering the last man of the society who is socially, economically, educationally backward, We need to have a liberal economic policy and upgradation of technology, getting more foreign investment, creating more employment potential, and we need to create more liquidity into the market and to make India super economic power. This is only my feeling is this is the way by which we can
Nitin bhai,
achieve our goal.
what you are saying, modern India and what Pradhan Mantri Modi ji has said, Atmanirbhar Bharat, ये सब whatever he is speaking. What is happening that your new party has come, new culture has come in this government by the BJP for 6 years. But when you talk good things, you don't think that your bureaucracy, what Modi says, what you say, it is not implemented. You have not been able to change the mindset of bureaucracy. Prime Minister proposes, bureaucracy disposes. Nitin Gadkari proposes, bureaucracy disposes. मुझे लगता है कि जितनी स्पीड से काम होना चाहिए, जिस स्पीड से आप लोग बोलते हैं या डिसीजन लेते हैं, जो आइडिया देते हैं, they are not being implemented. That's the feedback we get, and as journalists we also feel nothing is moving there.
No, Prabhuji. Actually, World Bank ranking related with ease of business. You understand how our
देखिए, आप तो आत्मनिर्भर की बात कर रहे हैं, विदेशी रैंकिंग की बात करते हैं।
just listen to me. The ease of business is the most important thing as far as the administration, corruption, decision making process is concerned. Our number is increased. World Bank already giving us a higher rank, and that is the reason that we have taken a lot of decisions. Still, we have to take more decisions after that. And the second important thing, when I was a minister taking charge for port, shipping, and everything, Shankar, my budget for shipping was 800 crore per year. The 5-year budget comes to 4,000 crore. And in my 5 years regime with 12 port, we have completed works more than 6,50,000 crore. Our Sagarmala project of 16 lakh crore, and we have successfully completed projects more than 6,50,000 crore. It's a track record. The people like you can challenge me. So this we can done. Actually, in the road sector, when I was actually taken charge, the ministry come to 2 kilometers per day. I declared the target of 40 kilometers per day, and at the end of this March, we have come to 30 kilometers per day. We 100% going to complete 40 kilometers. We are making green highways. So now even all this infrastructure by power. Now we need to do more thing in railway also, in power, waterways. Now I am asking you the question of Ganga. Everyone was talking me, it will never happen. The first time in the Kumbh, people experience it. 80% already at that time I started projects, 265 projects, out of which 45-50% project completed, 20-25% projects in progress. And the result was, in the Kumbh, people will say that Aviral Nirmal Ganga. And they certify that we never seen it. It is a difficult task, but it is not an impossible task. Waterways. When I declare that I am going to make waterways from Varanasi to Haldia, 1,380 kilometers, no one is believing me. Now today we have completed the multimodal hub of Sahibganj is inaugurated by the Prime Minister. The Varanasi multimodal hub is inaugurated. The two Ghazipur and Haldia it is completed, and we can complete the dredging in Brahmaputra, complete dredging in Barak, and I also gone into territory of Bangladesh with the request of the Prime Minister, and I make dredging, spending 250 crore from Indian government given by Sushma ji at that time, and complete the dredging for Mungla port in Bangladesh. So there are difficult things, but there are obstacles.
As far as your ministry is concerned, you have figures there, 13 kilometers per day is happening, record is happening. But still we have 2% national highways are only 2% of total. But it is very low as compared to the rest of the world, big countries, you are knowing about it. But coming back to that, I'm coming back to your own ministry because of COVID, migrant labor has gone back to their villages. And most of your work depends on labor intensity. Don't you think how the migrant labor, your projects will be held up, they will be delayed because they have no money, they will not come back? How do you resolve that problem? Have you thought about it?
So, Prabhuji, my request is kindly go into the details of my all projects. My 80% projects are moving fast. I am giving you an example. 2 days before I was going to my village Tapewada. and where we are making big road from Gondkiri to Madhya Pradesh border up to Savner Road, 4 laning cement concrete. And on that road at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock, people was working.
आप क्या
So I'm
नागपुर में
giving,
आप नागपुर के
I'm,
एग्जाम्पल
I'm,
देते हैं ना मेरठ का
सर,
देखिए आप मेरठ के बारे में बताइए हमारे
मैं आपको चैलेंज देता हूँ
जी
कि
जी
मेरे 80% प्रोजेक्ट फुल स्पीड में चालू है, सर्वे कर लो, नहीं होगे तो मेरे नाम से ब्रेकिंग न्यूज प्रकाशित कर लो।
नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ लेबर मैंने सवाल जो उठाया था लेबर को वापस कैसे लाए
देखिए, पहली बात तो ऐसी है, देयर इज एप्रिहेंशन इन द माइंड ऑफ द पीपल दैट होल इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज डिपेंडिंग अपॉन माइग्रेंट लेबर. दिस इज नॉट द फैक्ट. Actually, the migrant labor in the industry is maximum 10 to 20%. And Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, and also somewhere Punjab, Haryana, there is some number of migrant labor, number is more. But now I'm telling you, now in Nagpur particularly, we are getting labor from Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Now they are getting back, coming back now to Nagpur. They want to, because they are coming to this Mumbai and everywhere because they don't have employment in their state. But actually, one thing I am telling you, there was a fear in the mind of the migrant labor, and that the reason they start walking from Mumbai to Patna. It is because of fear. It is because of negativity, because of frustration, and that is the reason that we need to develop positivity and self-confidence in the mind of the people, in the all stakeholders is very important. People are very nervous. The frustration is there. And it is the time for all the leaders, social leader, and the people like Ramdev Baba, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, people like in media like you, we need to encourage positivity and self-confidence in the mind of the people. Without that, we cannot fight. And because of fear, thousands and lakhs of people on the road, we have now we have decided to give to all workers, and now taken decision that they can use truck also, because in the 47-degree temperature is in Nagpur. In this temperature at the time they were walking on the road, it's a very difficult task. It's a really was a even it is uh, difficult to.
नितिन
I
जी
feel that this is a challenging situation, economic point of view, and also the corona problem point of view. Also, this is a very challenging situation, and positivity to resolve this problem. Without that, we cannot get good results.
Nitin ji,
थोड़ा
as sort
कम
of
एक मिनट शंकर
हाँ,
एक
बोलिए।
हाँ,
एक मैं आप मैं एक सवाल पूछूं फिर उसके बाद आप कंक्लूड कर लीजिए नितिन जी आपको लगता है कि अगले 5-4 महीने में सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या आने वाला है आपके सामने जिसको रिडॉल्व सब मिलकर के कर सकते
सर, सबसे बड़ा challenge is the economy now, and we are definitely going to coronavirus. But the economic war is very, very complicated, and responsibility the government. So I'm only telling you that this is a big challenge to our government. And under the leadership of our Prime Minister, we will try our level best. At least we should move up to 2 to 3% GDP. Minus GDP will be really a great problem. So now, for that reason, we need to encourage and accelerate all type of trade, business, contracts, activities, and we need to pour more liquidity into the market. Reserve Bank and bank we are expecting they should take a liberal role and to supply, giving more money in the market. Without that, we cannot resolve the situation. But government has taken a decision. Reserve Bank has issued the circulars. Now, somewhere if there are problems, we can resolve that. And from 20 lakh crores of this 10% of GDP, which is already government has given, as compared with the US economy and Japan economy, this is also a good contribution. Still, we need to try more for FDI, for foreign investment, for public-private investment. Without that, it is very difficult to increase the liquidity in the market, and without that, we cannot accelerate the wheel. But I am confident that within a year, at least, there will be a positive change, and with our reports, we will change the situation. I always tell to people there are two type of people. Some of the people who convert opportunities into the problems, and some of the people who convert problems into opportunities. So this is the time that we need to accept the challenge and we need to go ahead. अटल जी ने कहा था ना, कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा,
हाँ,
कोशिश करने वाले की कभी हार नहीं होती,
होती
हम होंगे कामयाब. This type of spirit country needs in all stakeholders, in all sectors, and that is the need of the time.
नितिन जी, आपका सारा जो मैंने इतनी देर में सुना वो एक ही के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, हाउ द बैंक्स आर गोइंग टू बिहेव इन दिस होल थिंग रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड दैट. एंड द
सर,
बैंक
हम
डोंट
सरकार में,
बिहेव.
सर,
If
सर
the
वो
banks don't
सरकार में है
behave,
ना,
are you going to take any action or not?
सर जो सरकार ने निर्णय किए हैं वो बैंकों को उसके ऊपर अमल करना होगा. रिजर्व बैंक ने उसके सर्कुलर निकाले हैं और
वो
उसके
बहुत
नहीं
दिन
तो
निकाला हुआ है.
हमारे पास कंप्लेंट करो ना, हम जिम्मेदार है ना. बैंक कोई
सर,
ऑटोनोमस स्टेट थोड़ी है,
आप
हम जिम्मेदार हैं, हम तुरंत कार्रवाई करेंगे.
वार्निंग नहीं देना चाहते किसी को.
नहीं, वार्निंग की बात नहीं है. गवर्नमेंट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर, प्राइम मिनिस्टर. अब देखो, रिजर्व बैंक है, आखिर भारत सरकार के अंदर ही काम कर रही है ना. अगर वो पॉलिसी पर काम नहीं करेंगे तो इस हमारी जिम्मेदारी, हम जरूर उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे. वी विल टेक दैट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. प्रधानमंत्री ने कई भी बातों का अमल होगा ही, ये मैं विश्वास के साथ आपको बताता हूँ.
जो नहीं करेगा,
होने का सवाल ही नहीं उठता, निश्चित होगा.
शंकर,
Thank you very much, Nitinji. You have moved from art of politics to art of economics to art of living. I hope that, as you have suggested, this
शंकर, art of
problem
living
is converted into opportunity.
Shankar, art of living, he said, art of living, deep breath of Baba Ramdev type or Shri type.
No, I think his art of living is unlike anything that has been preached. I think he is suggesting that convert problem into opportunity.
My suggestion is art of living. We need to understand art of living with coronavirus.
डीप ब्रेथ कौन सा लेना चाहिए? सांस लेने का जो बाबा साहब सिखाते हैं या श्री सिखाते हैं, दोनों में से कौन सा करना है?
मैं प्रभु जी 2 घंटे पंचकर्म करता हूँ, प्राणायाम करता हूँ. रोज मैंने अपने हेल्थ की बहुत चिंता की. आपको मेरा चेहरा दिखता होगा.
बहुत अच्छा
मैंने
लग रहा
3
है.
महीने का उपयोग बहुत अच्छा किया.
आपने सवाल बदल दिया. मैंने कहा रामदेव जी वाला करना चाहिए, श्री वाला करना चाहिए.
मेरे लिए दोनों भी आदरणीय है.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद नितिन जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू प्रभु.
Thank you.
It is only you are my good friend. I say, if at any cost, please give time to Prabhu Chawla.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप ग्रेटफुल, आप बिल्कुल डिपेंडेबल
I
फ्रेंड है.
complete my promise as a friend which already given.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
थैंक यू.